Right, so this is going to be pretty close, which means you're going to have to be pretty flipping covert, which means there's only one person going to be looking at the convoy. Everybody else is going to be in deep cover until we're told to engage. The kill box I want to be between the two red boxes. We may not be able to get the entire... I don't know how big the convoy is because it doesn't say. We're not going to be able to get the entire convoy, does it?
Enemy consists of 2 tank convoys and 2 motorized rifle platoons.
So 4 vehicles.
Well, 2 platoons.
No.
Why
2
are we hitting them
platoons,
so
so
close?
3. So that's 3. Well, because
3, 3, 4, 4.
because I've got no flipping option because the ambush site is so poorly. Has got such poor options.
Well, that's the challenge, I think.
Right. So we've got, if it's 2 platoons, that's 6 tanks.
We don't know how big
Yes.
the can. Okay.
It's Russian, isn't it? Russian platoons. That's 3 tanks per platoon.
Yeah, but it doesn't say platoons. It's convoys.
He just says it's 2 platoons of tanks.
No, 2 platoons of infantry.
No, it's a typo.
But we've just been told by Mission Maker that it is indeed 2 platoons.
That's a typo. It should be platoons.
So
2
2
tank
tank
platoons.
platoons, 2 motorized rifle platoons.
Yes.
So 4 convoys in total.
I guess, is that the definition of a convoy?
Well, if they're together,
No,
it's
It's
one
one
convoy.
convoy.
All together.
Are they
It's
coming
one
all in
convoy.
one? We don't actually know that, so let's not ask that. We don't know if they're coming together. But we know how many there are.
Some random company going to drive down the road.
Yeah. This is really awkward to put a good ambush in here.
It's a company miners with an armored spawn.
The other option is up there and then just the clearing, but it doesn't give you a great view. But it's the safest place to lay up an ambush and then bug off. How much have we got to kill? Let's have a look.
As soon as you start killing, they will bug off, it says in the mission.
You could have a 2-pronged assault where you have one assault up here and you have a stop point
I haven't
all
got
the way
the
down
time to get guys up there.
here.
Yeah, I don't think we can run like nearly a kilometre in 5 minutes. Can we? Oh, have we got vehicles? Have we got transport?
Doesn't say so, does it?
That's a no.
Okay, that limits our time.
The ATGMs could engage the targets.
I tell you what we're going to do. This is going to be a
Lot
bit
further.
iffy, but we'll see what we're going to do. Give me a sec. We're going to set up in a line like that. The reason for that is when the first tank gets to there, everybody in that line should be able to see that tank. Well, be a bit further away than that, but everybody, if we have set up a diagonal line like that, everybody should be able to focus on the first vehicle, which means that by the time you've got the 4th or 5th vehicle through, everybody should have good targets. So we're going to take the shot.
We might not be able to see through this tree line.
In the middle of the field is low ground. It's got a berm on all the sides.
What's the distance?
Yeah, what's the distance engagement range on the hats?
800 max.
Yeah, probably
No,
not
that's-
over 500.
Fucking hell! Right, okay.
It's better to have the hat in the tree line in the forest than you can have the ATGMs either near the end point and then they can fire all the way down the road.
Yeah, and still have the ATGMs here.
It depends how much depth and cover they've got in the forest, because as soon as you get, if the idea of hiding behind that is when the tank comes past you, that tree line is going to hide anybody in that tree line there. That was the idea behind it.
Yes, and I think that's still valid for hat at least.
Okay.
It's going to be ready to
ATGM
run.
can
So
be
we can have
so far away.
ATGMs. So we can put ATGMs on the platoon line, basically, can't we? That's what we'll do.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a sec.
That's good.
I'm not normally so indecisive, but this is difficult.
Good difficult or bad difficult?
It's fine. It's good.
Terok's difficult.
So many options.
Also, a few good options.
It's difficult because of the proximity of the ambush when you've got ranged weapons.
I mean, I chose this location because it's 300 meters from the forest to the road.
Deep undercover.
Or different colour.
No,
No, I
just
think it's fine.
deep undercover. I didn't. The color's fine.
Right, okay, so what we're going to have is one team, the covert team, the green covert team. You're going to be laying up. You're not even going to be looking at the road because you don't need to see it. The only time you need to move is when either you hear a shot from ourselves or if I give the word to move in. So you're going to be basically a rear cut-off team. The purple covert hat team is a CQB team. You'll start in a covert position where you can't be seen, and you will come forward to take out troop transporters, basically try to annihilate the infantry vehicles. The ATGMs will be used for taking out the armor, and the MG between the ATMs priority target is any infantry that is engaging the ATGM teams. So you are supporting the ATGM. Your arcs of fire should be pretty good, and all we need to do now is define the kill zone. So I think the kill zone forward vehicle needs to be directly south of the covert hat team, maybe, or maybe about 400 meters. At what point do you think they'll start to see us? About 400 meters out?
Around the red line, that would be your last engagement.
Yeah. And first engagement will be around there.
Okay, so we basically, okay, let me just do this one then.
Remember, they're driving on the road and not in the terrain.
Yeah, because I want to deal. I'll keep thinking the blue line's the road. Right, so point A is the point in which we engage regardless of whether we've been seen or not. So that is the furthest reach that the enemy patrol convoy will get to. We'll try not to engage before there because I want the front vehicles to be at least past the tree line where the purple hook covert hat team is. Does that's the best thing I can come up with for what we've got.
I think we just have long range radios. What looks like. Maybe we have short range.
That's good enough.
Don't think we have any.
Covert green team. Yeah, you'll just have to move.
Yeah,
You
you
really
have
gotta-
Turks. You have hat A and hat B. Which one do you want in green? Or which one do you want in purple?
So okay, we'll have green team is. Let me just put this down.
Same goes for MG and ATGMs. That's also an A and B team.
And what's the ATGMs? Are they A and B?
A and B and MGs as well.
I mean, we have we have engagement range of 2,000 meters on these, so yeah, should be thereabouts.
Right, so the ATGM positions are wherever you can get good cover. If you need to move further west, then move further west, but don't move any closer to the kill point A. And that should do. Obviously, ATGM A team needs to be able to see probably right up to.
We should be able to tell you when they're coming using the optics if you don't know already, but yeah.
Yeah, point B. So if you can get yourself set up on point B, what I would say is that ATGM team B is responsible for the very first tank, and then ATGM A is responsible for the tank after that. So then at least you take out the two front tanks correctly at the same time. And then the covert team, when they come into play, they'll start clearing from the rear upwards, and the Harpy will basically take out anything in the middle. What's the reload time on the ATGMs?
About 7 seconds or something, maybe 10.
It's fairly fast, but there's a pause.
Also have to re-emphasize, do not cross the tuning line or it will be an instant failure.
What?
Cool.
User joined your channel.
Okay.
Cutting it short then. Gotta
That's
make
right.
sure they all die.
Right, okay. So on initial movement, get yourself set up. Make sure the two covert teams, make sure you are hidden. You do not need to see the road. You don't need to see anything at all. Just stay well clear until you're brought forward, or you know it's time to come forward because we're in a major firefight. Any questions?
Nope.
Okay, good to go then.
Channels.
Don't need to do that.
Deal.
Can do.
User left your channel.
Murray, you here?
Yep.
Murray?
Yep.
Okay, let's start moving.
Right,
It's about 1 click.
Is it just you two of us, is it?
Yeah, just the two of us.
We've got no assistant with extra. I don't think there is extra ammo, is there?
Yeah, I'm wondering what the assistant. Are you
Yeah,
flying?
because the faggot, it's preloaded, isn't it?
Yep. I think 4 rockets, if I
I
remember
hope so.
correctly.
Do you have a radio?
Yeah, can you hear me?
The good news is I can see
Think I
myself
can hear
on
everyone.
Bluecross.
Yeah.
Good copy.
We may have to relay. We only got 343s.
Hey, faggot!
Yeah, but it's just written with 1G, correct?
Yeah, I think so.
Not
I've
the
got
slur,
binoculars,
the
so-
You know how it works, Murray?
Not a clue.
Okay, did you read the briefing about how to use it?
You pop it down, make sure it has line of sight, and then just get on it when you definitely want to shoot.
Make sure it's no trees or branches or bushes in the way, because
Or
if
the
the rocket flies through the branches or the tree or the bush, it will
Yeah.
just go into the sky.
yeah,
Yeah,
I did
Try
see
to
that.
only get on when you're about to take the shot.
Yeah. Don't worry, Dark. I'll do you proud.
What time did the mission start, Darkbell?
What do you mean?
44. 3:44. I think we're about 1.5 minutes in. I think it's 49, 3:49. I think they kick off.
We'll see it when the safety timer runs out.
Oh, okay.
Then the convoy will start moving, so we have a bit of extra time when the safety timer turns off.
Ah, nice touch.
I mean, I could have told Terox he could increase the safety timer.
Let's not keep
convoy
it for
would
another
be
5
delayed,
minutes.
but-
All right.
Should we
Oh
start
yeah, time
scripting?
remaining 3 minutes. No. We're nearly there. We're okay. We're okay. We're over. We're coming up on 2/3 of the distance in less than half the time, so we're good, or about half the time.
We still have about
It-
half a click.
It's okay. We've got. I'll tell you how far we've got. We've got 1, 2, 3, and 150 meters. All you got to do is throw that down and get in it. We won't be firing straight away, like Dark Belg said. There's travel involved from safe start into safe start. So.
Yep.
We're only what 300 meters now, so we're good.
So we take the first shot, right? Shoot
We
the first
we
tank.
tank the first tank. Yeah.
And what's the other ATGM doing? Second tank?
Second tank. Yeah. Well, don't force the pace. There's no rush. Wait until you get clear and present targets.
Yep.
Right.
Ideally, let it start engaging the rest of the platoon before you hit them.
Anyone read this gun?
Hello.
I read it. It's MTA, we are entering our position now.
This is your position, Murray.
If
No,
anyone cannot
this
hear
is-
me, please relay.
INA as URB.
Command receiving, but not very clear.
MGA is approaching.
Ja, this is there, isn't it?
Okay.
Roger, thank you.
We have to point east, so set up facing.
ATGM.
Set up. If you're in it, so we might have to move it up. Get in it and see if you're seeing above.
I mean, it goes well above the tree. That's correctly that way.
Oh, yeah, that's good enough. And if
And then I can see straight east.
oh,
And
point A is quite far away.
where's point A? What bearing?
Uh, 20? 24? What kind of compass is this? Oh, 22, 220, 22, yeah. Wait, no. It has 44 degrees. What is this kind of compass?
You got shack farm.
No, I'm using a compass. Do you know if you press K?
Here again, last call, sign comms not clear.
Yeah. Right, that's fine. According to the map, it should be there. I should see it.
It's left of the big tree. Bravo's gonna take the first tank out, and we're gonna take out the second, if that's possible.
So there. Yeah.
And all call
Yeah.
signs, can you relay to furthest units? I need everybody to report in when they are set, so I know everybody is set. Can you also confirm?
is set.
Roger, ATGM A.
ATGM B, this is ATGM J. Do you hear me? MGB,
is set.
MGB, do you hear me?
That must be a no.
MGB.
So is it better to like predict, or if I just shoot, will it just go?
You have to follow the target.
Oh, okay. Even better.
So if you hear Bravo firing, you fire a rocket at the second one.
Second tank. Okay. Dimitri, I'm nervous. Darko, I'm nervous.
Well, it's the first time you're firing it. So
Yeah.
You don't train. could be a highly likely chance that you will miss, and if you miss, you'll have 4 different tank guns aimed at you.
Yeah. I love it.
So I'm gonna be on the other side of these.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks. Wait, are we meant to be hiding first, and then I jump on it, or no?
MG Bravo, eyes on convoy.
No, stay there. Or
4 tanks up front.
Get out. Get out.
4 tanks followed by 4 BTRs full of infantry. Roger, thank you. Scratch 5, 6 BTRs full of infantry.
ATGM A is B over.
8 total BTRs at the back, 4 tanks up front. ATGMs, when you concentrate on your targets, ATGM closest to the road will concentrate on odd numbers in the convoy, so 1, 3, 5. ATGM B will concentrate on evens 2, 4 and 6. Then you're not firing in the same vehicles.
Yeah, we're not entirely happy with the position here, but we're going to have to go with it now. Yeah.
$50 meters away from engagement point.
Is it room to move
Go, 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 go.
Fire, fire.
Reloading.
First tank still active.
Aim for the first tank, Marine.
Okay. Oh, is it?
Covert teams come in and kill.
Reloading. Aiming for third. Taking light arms. Reloading.
You've got one left.
Yeah, one more. And we're done.
HMA is out of ATGMs.
What's left on the
Happy.
Covert teams, can you give me a sit rep?
Well, now we're supposed to pick him off.
Can the other ATGM team tell me what the score is with your ammo? Are you out yet?
No, we've got no targets on this position. We fired no shots.
HMA is out of ammo.
Hey, ATM B, move to ETM A's position. My position, I've got a BTR for you. You want to set up here?
Do you think all the tanks have been taken out? Let's move east.
Okay. Look, I'm as surprised as you
from
are.
the covert teams.
Happy, out of ammo, disengaged.
Roger that, pull back to covert position. Hap, still up, Hap, A-team.
Hat AMGA, status.
I'm having poor comms, I want Hat A and MGA. Oh, yeah, you didn't have to exfil.
Nice.